Jim, I don't care. No means no. Hey guys, what's going on, nerd geeks and gamers alike? Welcome to the NSquared Podcast. I'm myself, Nerdy Nick, back with best friend Josh.
What's up?
And for our very first time ever, guests on the show, Jim and Brian from Drink a Beer, Play a Game, and also Bonus Beers.
Yo,
Yes.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for having us. Shut up, Jim, for a second while I'm saying hi. Now you're allowed to talk. What's going on, everyone?
Now I don't want it.
Now, you know what?
Thank you, Nick. Thank you for having us on. How's it going, boys?
Good. Before you guys talk any further, I need to do some housekeeping here. I'm going to pull up the stream and once I get all this stuff figured out. This is a horrible way to do this, might add. Let's see. I need to go to my channel. I'm just going to post the link for everything on top of the chat, so... God, fuck you, dude. That was too loud.
There you go, Sean.
Yeah, that's a long-running joke. We had we had someone donate.
What was it, like 5 or 10
It was like
bucks?
$5 or $10, and he was like, "Do one of your burps, Nick." But it was at a time when I was not drinking, and I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry. I got nothing for you right now."
So we dedicate a burp to him every time we get a burp.
Yeah, every time.
Oh, good
Well
God.
earned.
Do not encourage Jim to start burping, because he will start and never
As long as it's not as loud
There's
as
no controlling it.
fucking Josh's. Josh has like no consideration for fucking anyone he's sharing a mic and headset with. He does lip smacking bullshit. He does fucking loud pops with his peas. See, I already want to fucking strangle him. All right.
Oh no.
Oh, exit minimize. There we go. Bam. All right. There we go. Now we're fucking full screen again. All right. So, Snark says, wrong show, but are we doing this? Yes, we are, Snark. I understand a mutual moderator of our shows.
Mm-hmm.
He's the moderator to the stars. He does everybody.
Where's my fucking...
cheers,
where's
bud.
that truly at? Did you grab it?
Yeah, you put it somewhere over there.
I swear to God, I didn't even touch it.
Let me double check, make sure.
All right.
I swear.
I don't think you grabbed it, dude.
I did.
See? Fucking amateurs. Fucking working with amateurs. You didn't grab it! I fucking A. Alright. Should I go ban Jim now? Yeah, no, let's not
Don't worry,
do
give me
that.
like 10 minutes. I'll learn it soon enough.
Hey, Snark, on your end, how is all the audio? I just want to make sure, before we get any further, the last time we were streaming, we were fucking muted for like 15 minutes. And Smash JT hopped on and was like, I'm assuming you guys are having a really good conversation, but I can't hear anything you guys are saying. And for some reason, Streamlabs fucking changed my mic setting.
Yeah, it was just out of nowhere. Just randomly shut it off.
Awesome, thank you, Snark.
Okay, you can see it this time. All right.
Mike, check please, Jim and Brian, says Snark.
Jim's a blub blub. What's up?
I hate my life. Every day's worse than the one before.
My existence is pain!
Every day's a blessing.
Alright, so before we get into any big discussion or anything, normally around here, we have an age-old question. And I would like to see this be acted out in chain. Hey, Josh.
What's up?
No, I'm supposed to fucking say it.
Well, we have guests today. They follow you.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, let's do this again. Sorry, guys, sorry. Fucking amateur hour shit show over here. Son of a bitch! Alright, hey, Josh.
What's up?
It's supposed to be like, fucking scary movie, so one of you guys gotta say what's up.
We didn't clarify that, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, You're throwing the last shit at us, and we're already a few years deep. You're gonna have to take a minute and tell us what we need to do.
See, the best shows do all their prep work during the first 10 minutes of the show.
That's right.
You know what, Jim? Maybe if you weren't taking your pre-show shit too long, we would have made it to the pre-show
I
check-in.
finished it off fast for you.
Listen, it's probably only because you popped on Tetris 99 for a second and got kicked out right away. All right, so look, here's the deal. We always start off our show with a what's up chain with each other. So we're going to start it, and then one of you's going to do it, and it's going to end back circling with me. Sound good? Elementary?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Josh.
What's up?
Dicks.
Dicks.
No, you're supposed to... You know what? Fuck it. What's up?
It's a great way to start it off.
Yeah. So, what have you been playing?
A lot, and a lot of Call of Duty. I probably have over 40 hours now. And I just got it Saturday.
Impressive.
Yeah, way too much.
What about you, Brian? What have you been playing lately?
Same. I've been definitely digging into Call of Duty. I'll tell you what, I've been getting hooked on the zombies mode. I didn't know how I felt about it, but it's actually, if you're going for the challenges, kind of addicting. That's kind of been my go-to, and I actually did return to streaming last week with a little bit more Dead by Daylight, going through some challenges. So, yeah, just been keeping it pretty low-key since I already finished off my 23 games of this year.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm just fucking around with whatever I can. So,
Nice.
I'm just keeping it simple.
Yeah, so this year they're doing 23 and 23. Last year was the 50 games. What was it called?
Level 50 Club.
Level 50 Club.
Yeah, that one was a tough challenge. I mean,
Yeah,
you...
I got up to like 25 and then just hit a fucking wall. I was like, I think I'm done, man. What about you, Jim? What have you been playing?
What do you call it? So I'm trying to hit my 23.
So anyways, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty.
Damn!
I'm running the Zoom, motherfucker. I can end this at any time.
All right. Jim?
No, so basically, like I was saying, I'm trying to get through the 23 and 23, so I'm in the shits right now.
So, Nick, what's that arcade behind you?
House of the Dead remake. Moving on.
How did you like House of the Dead remake?
It's all right. Like, it's weirdly glitchy. Like, the performance runs like shit. I'm playing it on a Switch, so that probably isn't helping, but I heard it's, like, pretty bad everywhere. But, yeah, it's just weirdly not as polished as it should be, and it's not like they did that much to improve, like, the graphics or anything like that, so... Yeah, kind of disappointing, but it was cheap, so whatever.
Yeah, we streamed that during, what was it, like Tuesday Fright Arcade back in October.
Yeah.
And we beat it on stream. It's a real short game, you know, especially with, what do you call it? Just two players. It's the only hard part is the fucking aiming, which is like basically all of the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not at all.
No, and you would figure with the Switch it would have like some type of gyroscopic support or something, but there's nothing of that quality.
No. It would have been nice.
Yeah, it seems like it's something they could have like spent like another week on and probably had something pretty good there. And they were just like, oh, no, we got a deadline, shit this thing out. So yeah, it's pretty disappointing. But again, at least it's short, so that'll go into 23 list. So that'll be another notch off the belt. That'll be game number 20.
I did want it on physical, but I ended up getting it digitally, and I'm glad I just did the digital because I don't know. It's a fun game for like 2 minutes, you know?
Yeah, for a game that's like a half hour max, probably not even that long, it doesn't keep its interest or fun level for even that long. So that really tells you something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got the physical because I'm a sick puppy.
Right. So, Snark says, I'll add mine as well. Still on my Starfield addiction, as I just busted 200 hours.
Damn.
But have also been doing live stream fights in Tekken 7 with my ex-girlfriend. Well, hopefully you're getting some payback there if there's any due. on your side, Snark.
Winner goes to Chowtown.
And he also says, "What's this? Your game room is finished?" I'm assuming that's to you, Jim.
Not finished yet. It's in process. It's getting there. I'm setting up my way too many games that I have, and then it's going to be all the extras after that, like the toys and the signs and all that bull crap. So I have a lot of boxes to go still.
Yeah.
As I'm going through this exercise, I'm just like, man, I've wasted my life.
Oh man. So yeah, Brian Quinn has a chat here, and he says Jim is a blub blub.
I think it's just important to put that out there.
Snark says that will be settled Christmas Eve, and the final battle will be at MagFest just in time for Tekken 8. Nice. What's your go-to character, Snark? As far as what I've been playing, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty as well, but just mainly like online multiplayer, hardpoint, team deathmatch, kill confirmed, and domination.
Only the good stuff.
Yeah, I did see. It's Rustmint is a new map that's coming out in like 3 days, and it's Rust in shipment 24/7.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, gosh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll be so much fun.
You are a shit show.
Yeah.
It's like an aneurysm waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. I'm really excited too because I love what they do during the holiday season with Christmas. They always like deck out a map in like a bunch of Christmas decor. Last time they did Shipment.
Yeah.
And that was so fucking cool. I think all I did was play Shipment for so long, but that really fucked me up because when it came down to like a map that's
Shipment.
that's not Shipment, I was like, fuck, how do I aim again?
What do I do?
Why am I not getting any more grenade kills? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Once Josh actually told me, he's like, dude, why don't you switch your vests or whatever? And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, change it to Demolitionist. I was like, what the fuck is that? He goes, you get 2 grenades because I'm a grenade guy. I think we talked about this on Bonus Beers. Yeah.
Yep.
And so that was like a whole new world. Yeah, it was something. So now I'm getting grenade kills. Yeah, a lot more. I'm at like 112 now.
Jesus.
Yeah, before that I was at like 40.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, stickies all day. Right. So, before we get really started, just want to shout out our sponsor of the show, Hub Daddy Store. Head on over to hubdaddystore.com. Use code MUSTACHE, like the one I'm wearing right here. Mustache 10 to get yourself 10% off of your order. And they're doing a lot of great bundles with their coffees and mugs and candles. So if you have someone that's difficult to buy for and you don't know what to get them for Christmas, head on over to hubdaddy.com or hubdaddystore.com today. Use code mustache10 to get yourself 10% off of that Christmas gift. Also, at the top of the chat is our donation link. Right now, we are running a toy drive fundraiser. Any and all donations that are aimed at us, that are put in through that link, will go straight to the toy drive now through the week before Christmas. I just felt it in my heart that I wanted to do whatever I could to make sure a couple of kids at least get some toys and gifts this year for Christmas who might not have jack diddly squat. You know, you see all of the stuff behind all of our screens here, and you see that we are in fact spoiled and blessed, and I just want to do that for others. So we're at $5 right now, and all we want to do is just crank that number up and help all these little kids out. Also, too, I think we should just get the show fucking started.
Hell yeah.
So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Everyone have a good one?
Yes, sir. I actually smoked my first turkey. I haven't tried that yet.
I thought you were going to say joint, and I was like, that's a lie.
Really, Jimmy? You always got to go for the low-hanging fruit?
Yep.
Get in the corner and suck that dick.
That crusty corner.
No, it was a pretty chill. I made my turkey on the weekend because I went to my wife's aunt's house for Thanksgiving. It was one of those like ultra packed 30 people type ordeals. Yeah, I don't think it's my favorite way to do it, but you do what you got to do, right?
Right.
What about you, Jimbo?
I had a pretty good Thanksgiving too. Kind of similar to Brian, went to the in-laws. Mine involved a 2-hour drive each way, so that's always a delight. But yeah, doing what you had to do. So did that on Thursday. Friday saw my family. Saturday saw some cousins and stuff like that. So basically my daughter was able to see everyone in the whole goddamn family. So I call that mission accomplished, but it's one of those things where it's a 4-day weekend, but you're still dead tired by the end of it. So it was good, but got to see everybody. So that's what really counts at the end.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
For Josh and I, Josh tagged along with Brittany and I to my mom's house. Had a pretty decent time over there. As soon as we walked in, I got pulled by like every different fucking family member. Oh, hey, Nick, come here. Oh, hey, Nick. Oh, hey, Nick. Oh, hey, Nick. It's like it was fucking annoying. But it was because we were trying to plan something. And so it just like, as soon as I would get back and have a sip of my beer or have a beer in my hand without even fucking cracking it open yet. Hey, Nick. I'm like, God, leave me the fuck alone.
It went on for like a good 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't follow me on any of the socials or the NSquared Podcast, what we were planning was reveal that my wife and I are going to have a baby. And it's going to be... Woo! I had sex!
What was his name?
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, we are expecting. We did a little cute picture with NWO onesie, and the little marquee sign. It said "Baby Castro, June 2024." It's just too sweet. So, anyways, yeah, that was awesome. Josh recorded the reveal, and my mom fucking was like. Crying in tears of joy and all that stuff.
It's funny because I sent the video to both Nick and his mom, and his mom put it up before, like way before Nick even thought about putting it up.
Yeah, it was awesome. So the what do you call it? Estimated due date is June 24th, which is the day after my birthday. So that's pretty awesome. Cool. Yeah, and the wife and Evelyn, their birthdays are the 6th and 7th of May. So you got those two birthdays stacked on each other in May, and then you'll have me and the new baby. So birthday buddy family.
Yeah. I was going to ask if you're just going to start pushing down his stomach on your birthday to be like, come out.
Right? I told you now!
Chasing her with a plunger all day.
Right. Oh yeah. And then we also went to go see Thanksgiving. Later on that evening. Did you guys see it?
Not yet, but that is on my to-do list very soon.
Okay. So we'll talk about it spoiler free. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So, what did you think? Because you all have seen the trailers, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I know we talked about it actually on Bonus Beers as well, which you can find exclusively on your guys' Patreon for as little as
$5 a month for those bonus episodes over at patreon.com/drinkabierandplayagame.
Hell yeah.
That's how you do it. Oh yeah.
So, my thoughts on the movie, it wasn't the greatest movie ever out there.
Well, but, no shit.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's
not
definitely...
Now, fuck this.
It was definitely fun to watch.
Again.
It was definitely fun to watch. I give it a 7 out of 10. Like, you're going to go in with, like, no expectations. You're going to have fun. It was just great. At that point.
Oh, yeah. And, like, it was cool, too, because it was Thanksgiving. The movie came out, like, the week before, and it was really tempting to want to go see it then. But I was like, you know what? No, Josh, if you don't got plans on Thanksgiving, you're coming with us to my mom's house, and then we're gonna go see Thanksgiving later on. It just hit on like every level for me. It was great. Definitely like a new holiday Scream. It hits just
okay.
like the original Scream with like poking fun at horror genre in total, and the mediocrity of the modern day life, and it makes a lot of fun of social media as well. I think it was especially like TikTok or Instagram.
It was Instagram.
Yeah, it was Instagram. That's what it was. And just like the brutality of what Black Friday was, I don't know, at its peak, maybe like 4 years ago, 5 years ago,
something like that.
Yeah. Oh man, it was really good. It was a really good time. I think there were like 2 moments where I was like, oh god. Ugh. It's an Eli Roth movie, so it's gonna have those queasy moments where you're like, what the fuck, that's so cool, but god, I'm not eating for the rest of the day. Fuck.
I mean, good thing we had 2 big ass plates during Thanksgiving lunch.
Yeah.
So we didn't even have to eat.
Oh dude, I was like, I looked fucking pregnant. I don't know about you guys, but I ate way too much on Thanksgiving.
That's my default, so there was no difference.
Jim doesn't even ask for a fork. He just puts his face down and goes, num, 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 num.
Jim's mom, what does the turkey say? Gobble, gobble!
How do they know?
Nick, the real question is, how does it stack up to Thanksgiving? Because there's,
oh god,
comparison.
do you know that movie?
I've never heard of it, but
it was.
You have to show him. You have to show Josh. That's going to be a bonus episode for you boys.
Oh yeah. And I just want to also too, before we get any further, welcome to the stream, Z and Video Ditch Podcast. Thanks for showing up, guys. Even if you're here just for Jim and Brian, we appreciate you guys stopping by.
Hell yeah.
Make sure to guys like the stream. Share, and if you're brand new, subscribe. We got a lot of podcasts that are just like this, goofy, zany, and a lot of fun to be had. And Snark too, if you're here still, go ahead and plug the toy drive. And also, so yeah, Thanksgiving. Evil possessed turkey from the first Thanksgiving. It's a puppet, and it's yeah, oh man.
Listen, the first 5 minutes are just a up close shot of an aged porn star's breast, and the turkey says, "Nice tits, bitch," and he goes on a killing king. So that sets up how the movie is. It was shot for like $1,000. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
As you just have to go in there knowing you're like, don't have any expectations. And it's worlds better than Tiptoes. You can at least admit that.
Oh yeah. 100 times better than Tiptoes. Fuck that movie.
Is it anything as just weird as the movie Rubber about the killer tile?
Oh, it's so much more entertaining than Rubber.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, what is Rubber?
It's a killer tire that vibrates and makes things explode by vibrating.
Yeah.
Sorry, I asked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's Thanksgiving is probably a movie that I'm going to watch every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it does feel like a tradition movie now.
And it's great too because it's still fall. It's still, to me, like the spooky kind of season, right? It's not just a month. It's not just Halloween or a day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just great. It's perfect. I loved it a lot. I had way too much fun with that movie.
Yeah, I've heard from buddies who like hate Eli Roth who have gone and seen it, and they're like, yeah, it's probably his best movie. Like, even they enjoyed it. So if you don't even like Cabin Fever or any of his other stuff, you might actually enjoy this one.
Oh yeah, no, this one's really good. Like I said, like a modern day holiday is really good. Like I said, like a modern day holiday Scream. But yeah, we have a good question here. What, if I can find it again? Z says, what beers are you drinking, by the way? So, Jim, start us off.
All right. I have from the New Belgium Brewing Company, the Haze Glare IPA. So actually the text on there is a little pixelish, so kind of appropriate for the old page gimmick there. 7.7% alcohol. And yeah, it's an IPA. It's good. I mean, it's There's a billion IPAs. It's about as generic as it can get, but at least it's not like overly hoppy. So like New Belgium's very good about balancing their flavors, and as we like to say on our show, it doesn't taste like a tree's asshole. So it's definitely one of the more enjoyable IPAs that are out there.
Yeah. What about you, Brian?
I'm going with some Coronas and lime because I'm a little bit sick, and the lime has some kind of vitamins in it, so I'm trying to stay healthy with that. So yeah, I'm going with that tonight, especially because tomorrow we'll be recording, and I have specialty, very strong Mad Elves, Naked Elves, and a gingerbread stout that I need to try out. So I figured leave it to one night of really hitting the heavy beers.
Have you guys gotten Mad Elf yet? Is it out over there?
Yeah, so that's what I got. The Trogs has a specialty pack. It's Mad Elf, Naked Elf, Gingerbread Stout, and Troganator, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this time last year when we were talking, I think you guys said that Mad Elf was going to be like spreading around.
They're trying to increase distribution. I forget how far out Trogs goes. I assume you don't get that in Arizona, right?
No, but apparently in like certain places in Arizona, there's Yingling now.
Really?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Well,
Yeah.
especially since Bud Light's downfall, Yingling is
Thank you,
taking up
Dylan.
the reins. Yep. But no, it's I hope you guys can get it, and especially if if Brittany's family ever comes down here, tell her to come back with a couple Mad Elves, or we'll have to send you guys some shipments.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're always drinking these beers that I can't get. So it was, whenever we first started bonus beers, I started getting beers that they couldn't get. So it was like a showcase.
Out.
Yeah,
It works out. Yeah.
Snark says, Monday Night Football update. So we have a score update, 3-0 Bears in the second. Dobbs has 0 yards passing and 1 pick. What a fucking... Okay, whatever. And Stutter and... Go ahead.
I'm getting my ass kicked this week. I do a poll every week where I pick every game.
Yeah.
And I was like up in the top 10 overall. And then this week, 4 fucking wins. Just dropped out of all the goddamn money.
Oh, God.
So I'm doing good.
Hey, Snark, while you're here, plug the toy drive, please. Stutter and Stick, what's up, Squares? Just a quick hello. Currently driving a cement truck. Well, you stay fucking hard, G. Get it? Cement? Yeah.
Leave the stream on. Grab a beer while you're doing it. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what are you drinking, Josh? Wait. No, yeah, we asked you guys. All right, sorry.
Idiot.
Fuck.
We got 4 Peaks Brewing Company, the Joy Bus Wow Wheat. Here. Let me...
It was what I had on bonus beers.
Okay, nice.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Circle K. Do you guys have Circle K up there? I forgot.
Nah.
No, it's a gas station. They had a big cart in their beer cave of like 50% off beers. And they had like a ton of these 24-ounce cans. So I was like, yesterday I scooped up a bunch.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised they had these, because these are actually pretty good. Like, why would they have these on 50% off?
I don't know, man. Maybe they're going to stop carrying them.
Because the Budweiser ones, Bud Light and all that, they have that
yeah.
on there. That makes sense, but...
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
30 packs, man.
Yeah.
Are you guys in an area where they actually discount it? Because, like, I wish so badly they didn't discount it at all by us. Man, I've seen pictures of it being like $10 a case, $8 a case. I would have bought like 40 fucking cases.
So, when was it? AEW Full Gear, November 18th.
That was not this past Saturday,
Yeah.
but the Saturday prior.
We went to the store real quick to grab some beer for the pay-per-view, and we ended up buying I can't believe I'm saying this. We ended up buying a 30-pack of Budweiser because it was literally half off.
As you should.
Yeah.
So, because I was going to go on... Because beer and me aren't really getting along right now. Like, it's giving me the dads big time. I bloat like that. I look like fucking pregnant.
It all makes sense.
When I have a bunch of beers.
It started like roughly around probably when she got pregnant.
Oh.
It makes sense now.
So,
He's got that sympathy weight going.
Yeah, there
dude,
you go.
The rest of the body's catching up to the mustache. That's all.
Yeah. So tonight, or yesterday rather, me and the toilet were best friends because I went pretty hard on Saturday. Today's Monday, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just drinking a Truly right now. For some reason, seltzers don't mess with me like the way beer does. So I get it however I can. You know what I mean? I'm not an alcoholic. You have a problem.
Well, we run a beer page, so we can't say anything.
Oh,
Yeah, speaking of beer, I'm grabbing another one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Two over there.
And this is normally when we would be recording, we'd go and break.
Oh, we're not doing a recording today. I just realized.
Oh, yeah. Jim, don't worry about your audio. I forgot to start recording.
Oh, well, what do you call it? I have it going through the Zoom, so you'll have that whole thing.
Oh, fuck yeah. Cool. Brittany says, stop taking my symptoms, LOL. You could quit drinking with me. I'm fine.
He's drinking for two now, Brittany.
Yeah,
Very rude of you.
exactly.
Yeah, he's got to be
Pretty selfish,
responsible.
I say.
Britt coming in with that
all the
hard truth.
work.
Oh, yeah. So, some shit happened. Kev called. Yo, what's going on, brother?
What's
Oh,
up?
yo, Kev.
What up, dude?
Oh, excuse me. So,
Won't you encourage her, Z?
did anything happen over the weekend?
Eagles won. Big comeback win.
Yeah, that was the big news.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say, nah, fuck it. CM Punk's back in WWE. So,
Nick, you seemed really excited on Twitter.
oh
I think
my
you were
God.
One of the most excited I've ever seen you.
I've never seen him so happy, really.
Yeah. No. Someone should have said, that boy needs some milk. Because I was very upset. Very upset. But I've had some time to think about it. I'm still fucking upset.
Right, my question is, why are you upset? He's out of AEW.
So-
AEW.
Getting hot in this basement. Hold on a second.
Oh my God! Fuck you!
What's going on, boys?
Fucking go.
Oh, he
Did you
was,
buy that
he
new
was
shirt
waiting.
for this?
Oh
was
my
waiting
God.
for
Years.
that.
Okay.
I got this after he debuted in AEW.
Oh, I should have fucking worn my AEW shirt tonight. One of the two I have. Oh my God. Alright, so this is where we're probably going to lose some of the viewers, because let's just talk about some pro wrestling here. So, Saturday night was WWE's second longest running pay-per-view, or as they call them now, PLEs, Premium Live Events, Survivor Series. It is a Thanksgiving tradition, according to Michael Cole. The card was short, kind of mediocre action, as you would get in a WWE ring.
A very unbiased review by Nick.
Yeah. Look it. There was one spot in the women's War Games match that I appreciated, and that was Io Sky getting on top of the cage and putting a trash can over herself and then blindly jumping down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just it is fucking dangerous. But when you see that image, it's nothing but comedy.
I mean, just picturing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of as goofy as it gets.
Yeah.
Did you see Snark's comment though?
Oh,
After he pulled off the sweater and showed the
okay,
shirt.
that's it. Banned.
I mean, he did say earlier he was gonna earn it.
That's fine. I'm good bet early.
Yeah. So, Jim and Brian, did you guys, either of you, watch it or know what happened?
I'll tell you this right now. You know, Nick, I'm not the internet guy, but I haven't really watched wrestling for a long time, but I did see the gazillion tweets from a lot of people. I know CM Punk showed up, and chaos ensued. It seems like there is a very clear division of, oh my God, I jizzed in my pants, or this is the worst fucking thing in the world. There is no in between here. So yeah, I don't get it because I think he's massively overrated. But
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
All right. So, yeah, the men, the babyface and the heel groups had their War Games match. And it was Randy Orton's big return from almost 2 years away due to injury, like legit injury. When you look at the guy's finisher, the RKO, dude is like landing on his fucking tailbone each and every time he's doing that. I think he's been wrestling for over 20 years now. So you do that for that long, your lower back's going to be fucked. I mean, same thing with Hogan and his leg drop. That's just, it's asking to fuck with your spine and hips. So Randy Orton had his big return. Did a pretty impressive RKO off of one of the
What's his
bad
face
guys.
who jumped off the top? The other
Madonna?
guy in Judgment Day.
McDonough? I don't remember his name. Yeah, one of the Judgment Day newbies. Call up from NXT, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But he was on the top of the cage. He got thrown off, and Randy Orton did an RKO as he was falling down in ring. It was pretty good timing. Execution was pretty excellent there.
Back to the hospital he goes.
Nah, he's probably good for another year or two. So, match is over. You get the whole fucking fake out with, the copyright logo coming up as the pay-per-view ends. And
that's where I turned it off.
Did you really?
By a matter of 3 seconds.
Oh my God.
Oh, guess the show's over. Click. And then all of a sudden my Twitter explodes and I'm like, oh, God damn it.
So at that moment, I went to go to the bathroom. I took a piss real quick. And I hear Brittany go, oh, God damn it, he's back. And I was like, what? And she goes, Punk! He's in WWE! I was like,
oh my God.
I shake it off real quick. And I go run out. And I catch him walking out, and all that. And just fucking immediately, my phone blew up. My thoughts were going nuts, So...
Nick had a normal one on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. So... let's talk about it. Jim, how do you feel about it?
I mean, obviously it wasn't going to last in AEW with how everything was going down. So,
Right.
I mean, it's cool. He's back. It's actually like, it's a ridiculous statement and fuck you to Tony Khan and AEW. Like, he literally went back to the place that fired him on his wedding day. He hates that company so much. He went back to the company that did that to him. Like, that is levels of spite I've almost never seen before. It's like impressive. According to the dirt sheets, like Impact had made a big deal and he was actually pretty close to it. And then WWE, like 11th hour, threw a deal his way, and even Impact was like, yeah, you should probably take that. So I'm sure he's making buku fucking money, which, hey, the guy's what, in his mid-40s at this point?
Yeah, he's 44.
44? Yeah. So, I mean, he's only got so much tread left on that tire. He's pretty injury-prone as is, so fuck it. Make your money, make some headlines for probably one of your last big runs, and yeah, I mean, it'll get my interest. I'm actually like, God damn it. Of course I'm doing this tonight, the one night I actually want to turn into Raw. The first time I would watch a live Raw in probably like 6 years, but fine, whatever. But I'll just watch the clips tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's got my interest. Like, the last time I really watched AEW a lot was after Punk and Danielson debuted. So, I mean, for me, he's a draw. He's the guy who got me back into wrestling in 2011. So, like, I like the guy's stuff. So, I'm excited to see him there. It'll make WrestleMania season way more interesting, at the very least. Like, I see everyone out there being like, sell out this and that. It's like, sure. But, I mean, it's pro wrestling. Like, the point of pro wrestling is to make money. That's the entire point of it. It's a carny show. You're supposed to be a draw. You're supposed to make money. That's what it's about. So, like, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
It's definitely got a point.
Yeah, no, you definitely do have a point, but fuck it.
Bring it. Let's go.
Jim's a blub. Real quick, Brian, I know you're very limited on the scope of everything, but I'm sure you've at least grabbed a couple of headlines with Punk shenanigans in AEW, and then, over the course of time when he was gone from WWE, he really did nothing but try to bury WWE, especially even when he was in AEW. So now that he's back in WWE, what do you think? And tell us just your thoughts. I know you said you think he's overrated, so...
No, he's definitely overrated. I think the problem with him is, I think people had an ideal that, like, he's this, like, purist, loyalist at heart, and why people have that, I have no idea. His whole character is kind of being, shut the fuck up, Jim. I already see you gearing up like a little mouse that's trying on a treadmill to be like, wait, shut up, shut the fuck up.
Right.
What's up, Locke?
That the Marks were upset. That the Marks bought in. The Marks were Marks.
At the end of the day, I mean, he's not a good guy. Like, if you've seen his shit outside of the ring too, like, he just really is that's what you would expect from him. So if people are mad and saying he's a sellout, I mean, it's what he does. Like, but then he'll bitch about it. Like, I deserve better. It's like, no, he just doesn't seem like the type that would have any loyalty to anything. So at the end of the day, I just look at him and like Jim said, though, make your money. I don't care. If this gets people excited, awesome. I'm happy for those people. But like I said, for me, I just, I liked spectacles like this just because it's an excuse to, like, see everyone freak out or say how great it is. And then, like Jim said, maybe he's going to get hurt in like 2 months and then he'll be put on the shelf. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, Nick, I know you were really upset, but it's like, did you think he was going to come back to AEW? Is my question. Like, everyone calling him a sellout. I guess that's my question. Like, did you want him just continuing to fight Fat Jericho forever? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, no.
I'm the Painmaker.
To answer your question before I go on my thoughts, I want to get to Josh first. But to answer your question, no. I didn't want him to go back to AEW. As a matter of fact, I wanted him to stay the fuck away from professional wrestling in total. There's more bad to say about him than good from behind the curtain. So, in my opinion, and again, too, this might be my innocence and naivety showing through, because I am, when it comes down to it, like a pretty pure guy, and stuff. And maybe you could say I'm a mark and I'm getting worked or whatever, but I just, if there is a truly bad-hearted person, I don't want them near whatever they're trying to touch. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's catch up with the chat real quick, and then I'll ask you, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Locke PSB is up in the building. Our very first donor to our toy drive, which you can catch in the chat. There's links provided. Snark, if you want to throw that up again. We are doing a toy drive. Any and all donations that are thrown our way via the link through Streamlabs will go straight to our toy drive that we are doing now through the week before Christmas. We're trying to bless some kids with maybe some video games or some wrestling figure toys or Legos, whatever it is. We just want to be able to bless some kids this holiday season. So if you feel inclined, maybe skip that McDonald's order and do our toy drive instead. But shout out again to Locke, who was our very first donor to that. Locke PSB says, if you smell what the Locke is cooking. And then Snark says, CM Punk is the Streets of Rage 4 of the WWE. Not gonna lie, Josh and I actually liked that game a lot, Snark. I don't know. We beat that game, fucking couch co-op.
He's trying to rile me up, but I 100% agree with that statement. So
fucking backfired.
I agree.
Yeah, fucking backfired. All right, so Josh,
you should have said Streets of Rage 3, Snark. Come on, you know the real
yeah.
answer. Come on,
Josh. What are your thoughts, feelings about
CM Punk appearing in WWE? For me, it's one of those things where I wasn't really too involved with the CM Punk, situation. I didn't know who he was until you told me about him. I am honestly just glad he's out of AEW. Even though I'm not a huge fan of wrestling, I don't follow it as much as you do. I'll hear my news from you.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Well, then you come over for the PLEs as well.
Yeah.
Or the pay-per-views.
Yeah, but
Brian. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Cheers.
Yes, sir.
Cheers to that $5 donation. Our toy drive is now at $10.
Cheers, dude.
So, I know you really enjoy wrestling.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You gotta admit, WWE just isn't what it used to be. Let them have...
Holy
The
fuck!
sugar.
Hold on, shut the fuck up. Z just tipped $50
Holy
to the
shit.
toy drive.
Hey,
50.
holy shit.
Holy fuckaroni!
Right, show your tits. Give the woman what she wants.
There we go. Thank you, Z. Fuck yeah. Round of a fucking applause, dude.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
With that donation, she said, almost a PS5 game.
Right.
Dude, that's fucking amazing. Thank you so much. I almost fucking cried when I saw that fucking $50. Holy shit. All right. Whew. Josh, continue. That was just huge. That was huge, man. Like, that means a lot to me because I know what it's going to, and we'll make a video about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you better. You don't want to be fucking like Gerard. Jesus.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Oh my god. Anyways, continue.
I just feel like, you know what, let WWE have him.
Mm-hmm.
As much as you enjoy wrestling, I know it sucks that he's there.
Kev called $5. Appreciate the pod, Nick and Josh, and for organizing this donation fund. Also appreciate the work. Drink beer, play a game, boys. Fuck.
Yeah,
Kev called. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Kev.
The
Thank
best
you.
kind of interruptions, man.
I know, the best. Holy fuck. What are we at now? 50, 60, 65?
No.
65.
70.
70?
Because it's 15, 50, and another 5.
17?
15
15. Oh.
plus 50,
Oh, okay.
another 5.
Holy shit. Guys, you are the fucking best. Holy fuck. Oh my god, thank you. You guys are blowing my mind right now. Kev called whatever fucking running event or whatever you're doing next, man. Good luck on that. I do follow you and keep track of your posts on IG and stuff, dude. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, seriously, thank you, everyone. This is awesome.
Z says, so cool. Them kids are going to be so happy. Yeah, absolutely, man. Continue. I'm sorry. This is just so fucking cool. I've never had this happen. I've never done this. And to see this happen in real time is just fucking so cool. All right. Finish your point. Sorry.
Until the next interruption.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is I'm gonna call CM Punk bitch. Because he's a bitch. I don't like how he acted and treated everybody at AEW. He acted like, there we go.
Fucking Jim! Hell yeah, $10. Double Brian so better than him. Oh my god. The bidding war.
Right?
It's a bidding war.
And we got another one.
Snark! Tipped $5. F Streets of Rage 4. FCM Punk. Still anything for the kids. Yes! Holy shit, boys! We in business. Oh, blessing these fucking kids. Let's go, man. Oh, Transformers and Barbies all around, says Lock PSB. Oh my god, yes!
Oh, yeah. I don't know, this is like 2 Transformers. We're getting there, boys.
Oh my god, Brian tipped $6! Six
Fuck you, Jim.
more.
I did more than you. Yeah. You want to play that game? You want to awaken Daddy? There you
This
go.
is the best. Oh my god. Alright, now stop, because for real, I'm gonna cry. This means a lot to me. No, but don't stop, for real, though.
Is that what you say to Britt?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How do you think we got pregnant?
Prayers?
Prayers? I mean, that's
Jesus?
one thing. Snark?
Snark says, this is turning into a fucking auction.
Jim, this is just like your Tetris 99. You think you're going to win, and then Daddy comes in there and shows you what's up.
I'll wait till the end.
All right.
I'll blow my load.
All right. So, Josh.
We got to get through Josh's points.
I mean, I honestly don't mind. These are like the best kind of interruptions right now. I mean, how much is that now?
I don't know. We'll have to tally it
Later.
Yeah, when we get like a free moment.
Right. All I know is as long as he's not fucking up AEW, I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
WWE has had their chance. You know, they were doing great for a long time. They had they had everything all to themselves. There was really no other competition in wrestling.
Yeah.
And they went to shit. They really did.
Yeah, they got really complacent, and then even before it was like the PG era and stuff, they didn't know how to transfer out of the Attitude Era, and they tried to go with this ruthless aggression era when Cena and a few others were starting to debut and whatever. But yeah, they were the real only thing. There was like TNA and all that stuff too, but that was like.
Honestly, they weren't that big.
No.
I didn't know about TNA Impact until like way later.
Yeah.
I just feel like he needs to stay out of AEW. Needs to stay out of everybody's minds, about AEW. Just stick with WWE. They're gonna treat you like the princess you are, CM Punk. Because right now they really need it.
Yeah.
AEW's been doing really well. If it means
those empty
back,
arenas are looking great.
Yeah.
No. He just said the empty arenas are looking great.
Yeah.
Jim, they ain't empty, bro.
You had Wembley, and then you had like 200 people a show. It's great. They're doing good.
Yeah, it's a lot better than it was before.
I know. They gave CM Punk his own show. It was doing like 600 to 700K.
Collision.
They fire him, and now it's doing like 200. It's doing good.
Listen, I want to say this real quick too.
Edge is just as big a star as we have seen. He's bringing in those numbers.
Listen, I will say this real quick. We did do a very lengthy podcast a couple of weeks ago, and it was about all of the glaring issues that are revolving around All Elite Wrestling, aka AEW. Just want to throw that out there. We're not on their fucking payroll. We're not AEW marks. We're fans of professional wrestling, some more than others. But at the end of the day, I watch Survivor Series. I watch fucking Backlash. I watch WrestleMania. Every now and then I'll turn on Raw. I'm not going to sit down because I've been burned by WWE for so long with spending 3 hours on a Monday for Raw, spending 2 hours on a fucking Friday for SmackDown, and just like storylines going nowhere and seeing mediocre in-ring action and stuff. So now I'm still a viewer of WWE and their products, but not full time. So
yeah.
I'm a fan of professional wrestling, and whether it be good Impact, good fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling, Noah, Stardom, fucking even WoW, Women of Wrestling, AEW, etc., pro wrestling fan through and through. So yeah.
I mean, for
Are
me,
you satisfied?
all I gotta say is as long as everything turns out good for everybody, because like if it turns out good for WWE, and they actually end up, having a better quality content because he's back, great. Because good competition is great for everybody.
Yeah.
Because look what happened to WWE when they had no competition.
Right.
Oh no, WWE from like 2016 through 19 was goddamn unwatchable.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like I shit on AEW a lot, but I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, AEW needs to go under. Like fuck no. Like that put a fire under their ass to actually put on like a show worth watching again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the board members were finally like, all right, we need to get rid of Vince. It wasn't the rapes that got rid of him, but it was, they brought in Nick Khan to make a show that can actually be good and watched again. So
and you light a fire on their ass, they're going to end up lighting a fire under AEW's ass too. Because right now, like if you listen to that podcast that we had, there was a lot of things that we had to scrutinize over about AEW.
It's like a 3.5 hour long episode, and about 2.5 hours is talking about how to course correct the ship in AEW.
Yeah.
It's not sinking by any means, but it is on a
The iceberg is not that far off.
Yeah, it's on a harsher tide. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's my quick thing, and it ties back into CM Punk. They need a real office and real management.
Yeah.
They don't need the Young Bucks. They don't need Christopher Daniels. They need like a real office.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reason why like even Punk at his worst in WWE, you never had what happened in AEW is because they have real like talent relations department, and a real HR department, and real people that like the talent will respect and will go, oh, I pay you, motherfucker. You better do this and that kind of deal.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Like,
and that's
why
why
the inmates run the asylum, and like there was that goodwill for a little while because it's new and shiny and fresh, but eventually that starts to wear away, and then you actually have to put your big boy pants on.
Right.
Like Tony could have easily stopped this all 2 years ago. What was it? A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, the first big fallout, that scrum.
the brawl out from All Out.
Yeah.
That was
2021?
no, it was 2022.
Really?
Yeah,
It felt a lot longer.
it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he could have easily just like basically like forced CM Punk and the Young Bucks to sit in a room and talk shit out, or at the very least like discuss what happened and figure all the shit out instead of talking to this guy, then talking to that guy, running back and forth, just trying to appease Punk by giving him his own show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, you're letting him run the show. Like
Yeah.
you say, fuck this, sit down, we're gonna settle this.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Now,
And
granted,
that's-
I liked Collision a lot when he ran it because it had a very different vibe than the show run by the Young Bucks. But that's my taste. And now it's basically AEW has 3 of the same show now, which is like that's way too much TV for any show, including WWE. Like I don't sit through that much. I don't watch any weekly WWE, but like anything, like no wrestling needs 8 hours a week of fucking TV time. That's insane.
right.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's a thing where he could have easily been stopped. Does Punk have an ego? Yes. But you know what? All the people who have made the most money and have made the most headlines over the course of time have been ego-driven assholes. Like,
Touche.
you can't
do you
grow
think
up
The
loving
Rock-
Hulk Hogan and hate CM Punk.
Do you think The Rock had an ego? Because I haven't heard really any bad like behind the curtain stories about him.
He kind of destroyed the DC universe.
Well,
fucking
yeah.
Superhero movies with his ego because he didn't want to be a bad guy in Black Adam.
Yeah, no,
So he
but
did that power play.
but
He
like
just
in-
works in fucking wrecking
Jim,
a company.
let's not act like DC was on a high horse when Rock came along, all right? They were already on like he all of a sudden came along and it's like now they're in a bad shot.
They had a plan for a story with Shazam because Shazam was a decent movie.
Yeah.
They had a plan in place for that cinematic universe, and The Rock fucking came in and ruined it.
Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't the terrible cuts of movies they've done for over a decade. It was just The Rock in this one obscure.
I'm not saying it was
Shazam.
just The Rock. I'm just saying he was the nail in the coffin. But that was a
It's-
power play of him being an ego-driven dick.
Is he the reason Blue
You want an
Beetle
excuse? I
didn't
gave you an
work out,
excuse.
Jim?
Right, the facts will show.
That Blue Beetle didn't work out. Is that it? Did he fuck up the Flash too? Did he make Ezra do all that shit too?
did he make Amber Heard take a turd?
Yeah. Stop hating on The Rock, Jim. Just
I mean, he
stop.
might have. You
All
can stick
right.
a pinky in there. You never know. Catch a bottle there.
All right. Walking Tall is my favorite Rock movie, says Kev Called. And I'm going to assume that's only because Johnny Knoxville was in it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. But, okay. So my
But like
thoughts.
Shawn Michaels in the 90s, he was an insufferable prick backstage. But everyone loved him, and he was the big draw. Like,
Sure.
wrestling's built on the backs of assholes. So I don't see a problem. Like, yeah, it's like a different world now and blah, 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 different wrestling kind of culture and all that kind of
Excuse
stuff.
me.
But, like, history's shown, like, the egomaniacs, Ric fucking Flair. Like,
True.
at least Ric Flair will do the job, but he's also the helicopter penis guy on the Flight from Hell.
Yeah.
So,
But, I mean,
like, this business isn't built on good people.
Dusty was a good guy.
Dusty, yeah, you don't really hear anything bad about Dusty. I'll give you
Yeah.
Dusty.
And, I mean, you don't get that star power. I mean, his promos were absolutely legendary. That's why they're so memed on and stuff, but in, like, good ways. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Right.
a bad meme way. But,
What are the two most talked about promos of the last 10 years, though?
Hard Times.
Bomb and Punk's return to AEW the first time.
I was going to say Hard Times, man. Hard Times is always...
Well, Hard Times are 40 years ago. No, Hard Times is an all-timer. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away
Oh,
from
but
Dustin.
you're saying most
Talking-
recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
past 10 years.
Oh, most recent. I don't know, man. Fucking MJF going off on Tony Khan and all the executives.
That was a good one.
That was fucking insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
that piggybacks off of what he said, though. MJF was a piece of shit back then. Right now, he's going through his little babyface phase.
Nah, look it. I think MJF is like a homer for AEW, and because even in the press conferences when he was heel, he would always say like, "This is the best fucking wrestling promotion." Da 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 da.
True.
So I think the whole bidding war of 2024 is a total work. I'm sure he's already re-signed right now.
Probably, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
for,
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a new contract.
No,
But,
I would be absolutely shocked if he went anywhere else. Like he's I mean, he's not a homegrown talent, but in the grand scheme of like, being a name, he's homegrown there.
Oh yeah, like he came from MLW and had a shot at the very first All In before it was AEW. But
Did you see TJ's?
TJ says, "I'd rather drink Swerve Strickland's blood than any IPA."
Oh my God.
We got a hangman up in here.
Oh, goddamn TJ. So actually, when Nick was going on his like really heartfelt thing, there's probably a cutaway to me cracking up, and it's when TJ said, "I'll give Jim $5,000 to pick up Sunny from jail when she gets out in 17 years." I'll take you up on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
So, all right.
I saw the video. I wasn't proud of it, but you know what? 10-year-old Jimmy went, "You have to watch. It's what you've
So-
waited for your whole life." Sure, she sounded like a cigarette container, but who doesn't at this point?
All right. So, my thoughts. Can we get to them finally?
Yes.
Yeah. Jim, you gonna shut the fuck up, you blub?
Probably not.
Fucking special Jim over here.
He's going to interject.
Yeah, you never go full retard, Jim. All right, so my thoughts on CM Punk returning to professional wrestling in the WWE. So, number one, I agree with Josh and say that absolutely I'm glad that he's out of AEW. A lot of like the dirt sheets and whatnot have said, that the vibe backstage has been a lot more relaxed. Talent is much more chill, like not so much walking on eggshells and whatnot. And I'm not going to lie, there was like a creative adjustment point from his sudden departure to maybe about, I don't know, not even All Out, because All Out was a good pay-per-view, but it's still... I'll say up until recently. So these last 2 or 3 months, there's been some kind of weird flux and stuff, and then you see, now arenas are starting to get packed again. Viewership is up again. You see this new Continental Classic tournament that's fucking basically
Not G1.
AEW's G1, so to speak. They're calling it the C2. Even Swerve was calling it the C2 on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. CM Punk is, again, and I don't think it was a work at all when Seth Rollins was being interviewed earlier this year, and he was asked by Nick Hausman of House of Wrestling his thoughts on CM Punk. And he was like, "Oh, Philly boy. Fuck you. Stay away from professional wrestling. You're a fucking cancer. Stay the fuck away," etc., etc. I don't know what the beef certainly is between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Oh, go ahead, Jim.
What do you call it? There was a clip. It actually, I think it stems from the Colt Cabana interview after he got fired the first time from WWE, when he left. Because he made a line in there basically saying to Seth and at the time Dean don't have the oomph to tell Vince no to bad ideas. So he said he basically called them guys who would just go along with whatever. And that
Gotcha. Yes, men.
Basically, kind of.
Yeah.
Not so much yes men, but almost they didn't have the balls to do something. It was a weird in between. But yeah, know.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I know they shared time in Ring of Honor too at some point. So anyways, he is not happy about it, etc., etc. I know for a fact the bullshit he pulled in AEW would not be pulled in WWE simply because, and it's kind of almost blatantly obvious, is in WWE, they have a roster full of veteran talent. In AEW, you have a roster full of young guys who are trying to make a name for themselves, up-and-comers, who I will say might have kind of an edge to them as far as like the ego goes. It really should be the opposite. They should be sponges and wanting to learn and taking advice. But you had like Hangman Adam Page, for example, say like he'll listen to advice, but it doesn't mean he's going to take it. Like he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He is, and it was at the time when he was world champion. And you know, you have. Fuck, my mom's trying to FaceTime me. Not right now, woman. I'm alive.
Mom, I'm talking wrestling. Mom.
Yeah. Mom, I'm weeping out on the internet. Come on. But that really pissed off CM Punk, right? And et cetera, et cetera. His ego could pull weight that could not pull in WWE. It's pretty plain and simple. Do you think CM Punk is going to walk up to... I don't know, fucking Bobby Lashley and try to fucking start a fight with him? No, not gonna happen. And not just because Bobby Lashley's a fucking certified, MMA badass. I don't even see him walking up to LA Knight, and pulling that shit either. And again, to Jim's point, they do have a solid talent relations department. And it seems to me, too, that a lot of whatever the dirt sheets write up is always on AEW because there's...
And they were all wrong. They were all saying there's no talks. Punk's definitely not coming. Not going to happen.
Right.
Fuck you, Sean Ross Sapp, you goofy-eyed motherfucker.
But AEW has a certain case of loose lips. And WWE, it seems to be pretty locked down and tight. So, I don't know where I was going with that. Fucking Jimbo over here. Fucking derailed my train of thought. But, yeah. But, the fucking HR department, whatever. But I do think it's a case of the bad guys taking a win. I do not for 1 second think CM Punk is a good person. Phil Brooks is a good person. I don't think the man behind the character is a good person. And look, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Now, is it like a fucking giant blaze, or is it a fucking little campfire? Don't know. But either way, I don't believe his gimmick is a gimmick to him. I think he's been in the business too long, and you've seen this happen with other guys too, especially like Ric Flair, where the character they're portraying is them in real life. And I 110% think that is the case of Phil Brooks. And not to mention too, like, it's kind of funny how he forgets his run in UFC happened, where he got completely embarrassed and decimated by people who actually fight, and this guy has the fucking balls to walk around thinking he can, kick people's asses and take cheap shots at people, backstage. I'm like, brother, let me tell you something. Like, you fucking try, like, there's a fucking reason he has, like, the guys, like FTR, hugging his nutsack, because they're fucking strong, stout dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you're gonna talk that shit because you got fucking friends like that. I'm fucking going fucking bananas here now. I think it's good for professional wrestling because it draws the attention. I think we can all agree on that. It draws attention to professional wrestling. Now, however, is that good attention or bad attention? Because there is a difference between it's like, oh, any press is good press. Wrong. Because, like, hello, fucking common sense. Like, you don't want articles about yourself getting, fucking arrested for this or that floating around. Like, yeah, people are going to be talking about you, but not in a good way. And at the end of the day, character matters. So, all I've seen is tribalism, right? To the nth degree. of brand warfare. That's what CM Punk's return has done as far as bringing attention to professional wrestling. It's not people... I've seen some people be like excited for potential matchups and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's, oh, this is it. This is the nail in the coffin for AEW. AEW is going to go away, blah, 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 blah. Oh, wow, look at... He came back to this company and, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And so all it's done is bring out the extreme tribalism. And... like, my whole thing on Twitter, it wasn't anything to do with, like, pro AEW or, you know, anti-WWE. It was just anti-CM Punk. Anti-Phil Brooks.
The chat's blowing up right now.
I know. I'm trying to fucking, yeah. You enjoy that chat, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to stay on point because I can get derailed real quick. I got that ADHD in me. So that's why I see it as a net negative for his return, is because it's just stoking the fires of these fucking basement dwellers who have nothing better to do than stalk, you know, Twitter talking shit about one company over another.
Not to cut you off real quick, but that's been going since AEW was formed.
Yeah, it's been going, but
like this kicked up the fires again because it's a fucking huge event. And the last time the fires got kicked up this much was when Punk showed up in AEW.
Yeah.
As a fire starter.
Sure. And even when he showed up, I wasn't all that like, oh my God, it's CM Punk. Because I've never been a fan. When he debuted, that's when I started to kind of like stop paying so much attention to pro wrestling. Especially during that period when they had like the guest hosts on, when they had... like, Pee Wee Herman was a host, and then fucking Seth Green was a host, and Donald Trump was a host.
Oh, yeah, that era was fucking awful.
Yeah, and I think that's where kind of he was, like, in his peak, I want to say. Around, like, 2009 till, like, 2011-ish is when all that was going on. But, yeah, no, I just... to me, see it as the bad guys taking a W. And, like, I want to see some fucking justice. You know what I mean? I want to see people get the shit they deserve. I'm fucking like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker right now. You get what you fucking deserve. But I don't know. I think no matter what, CM Punk, people talk about him. I don't know why. Because like Brian said, he's fucking mediocre in the ring. People shit on The Miz all the time for his in-ring style. CM Punk delivers stuff below that. In my honest professional wrestling and analytical view, even the matches he had in AEW were... the only match that I distinctly remember was his dog collar match with MJF. Why? Because it was a bloody fucking mess. That's why.
Yeah.
Counterpoint. When it comes to drawing money, how much does being good in ring actually matter? Hogan, Austin after he broke his neck, Goldberg, all some of the hugest names and hugest draws in the history of the business. Ultimate Warrior. How good were they in the ring?
Great.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Brian.
I mean, they also look like actual wrestlers. CM Punk looks like a dude you're just going to see at the fucking 7-Eleven because he's so straight edge getting his fucking vegan juice or whatever. That's what he looks like. So stop sucking his dick, Jim, for 1 second. I know you buy his merch.
Even your favorite boy. Even your favorite boy, Brock. How good are his matches?
When was the last time you ever saw CM Punk do a shooting star press? And Brock had the balls to do it.
And he broke his fucking neck doing it.
Almost.
Because he shouldn't be doing that.
And Jim, after he broke his neck, he went on to win a UFC title. What did CM Punk do? Got beat by a fucking nobody.
Yeah, he got his ass kicked.
So that's my point. There's a difference there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for real, CM Punk is so overrated. But to answer your question, Jim, you're wrong again. Those guys, they at least had an effect in the ring. CM
So
Punk,
does he.
He just...
But what is it?
Nerds like you are like, yeah, let's hear him on the mic.
Why is everyone in the world talking about him right now?
Because Nick wants us to.
Yeah.
That's why, dummy.
But no, for real though, like, I don't know what the whole draw is about him. Other than his pipe bomb and his snobby ass personality. He was supposed to be the voice for the voiceless, right? But he's not that.
He doesn't have to be. It's a show. It's a TV show.
No, but like he takes that shit
real.
to heart though.
Yes,
it's real to him. It's real to him, damn it.
I know it is. It's too real to him. That's why he starts fights in the back. But that's
Jim,
part of the ego, and that's what makes him a draw. That's why people talk about him all the goddamn time. Yes, he's an obnoxious asshole who takes himself too seriously. Of course he is, but that makes people believe it. That's one of the biggest problems in wrestling is you don't believe it anymore because the veils on whatever the phrase is. I'm too drinking right now, but I'm stupid. I can't words, all right. But even beyond that, though,
I can't English right now.
yeah, I can. Ah, hurrah. But yeah, but besides that, like he draws people in with his mouth. That's what you need more than anything in professional wrestling. Like you have to get people to the dance. And you know what? If you have a great match after, that's gravy. That's awesome. And some people built their whole career off that, but they still needed to have some kind of personality. Poor fucking Shelton Benjamin never went anywhere. He was the best in-ring worker of his time, but he had no personality. So nothing ever happened with the poor fucking guy.
Well, yeah, but okay. You say that about Shelton Benjamin. I say this about CM Punk. He's all mouth, no action.
Good. Austin was punches and kicks.
No. No.
After he broke his neck during his biggest drawing period, yes. Like, yeah, as Stunning Steve, he was awesome, but then he broke his neck and didn't work anymore.
Still, I don't blame him.
Mick fucking Foley. You tell me Mick Foley was an excellent ring general or an excellent 5-star match guy. He was a stunt monkey who brought you in with his character and his personality. He was extremely likable and he drew the people in.
I wouldn't
One of the
say
most
his
loved characters of all time.
I wouldn't say his fucking boiler room promos or anything or vignettes fucking drew me in. What drew me in was his fucking style. And that style has stayed with him throughout the entirety of his career. From even his early WCW days. What?
Jim, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. You just said the reason people watch Mick Foley was for his character.
Yes.
Who the fuck?
They love Cactus Jack. They love his stunt monkey shit.
He watched his matches because you're like, what crazy shit is going to happen to him in the ring?
I said he was a stunt monkey. I'm not.
Yeah,
Nick's talking about putting on good matches.
He didn't
put on shows.
He
didn't put on good wrestling matches.
Don't even know what you're saying. Shows. You're drinking a Truly and you're wearing a CM Punk shirt.
Goddamn fucking right I am.
You never won a
And much like CM Punk, I'll do the worst top rope elbow drop you've ever seen.
Terrible.
But I will bring asses to the fucking show.
Anyways, guys, we're running this Christmas charity toy drive right now, so if anyone wants to donate, link is in the chat. No, but for real though, that's the difference with like a Western audience versus like an Eastern audience. To Jim's point, right? We'll go ahead and talk on that for a second. Talking about promos versus in-ring action and stuff. Like, look at New Japan and Noah and Stardom and all those wrestling promotions, right? That is all about in-ring action. Not so much the promos and stuff. If they do, like, fire promos, it's at a press conference leading up to a pay-per-view, like a G1 or Wrestle Kingdom or whatever. But you've brought out the point of two types of pro wrestling fans. Fans who like the sports entertainment side of things and fans who like the in-ring action things. So you can't necessarily, like say one's better than the other or one's more of a draw than the other because in my opinion, I like professional wrestling for the in-ring action. Now, do I love the fuck out of Stone Cold and Booker T tearing through a fucking grocery store? Absolutely. And it's always on my watch list on YouTube. I have it as a saved video on there, on that playlist. I'll watch that shit every now and then just to make myself feel giddy. But at the end of the day, like, am I going to care for a promo or am I going to care about what they fucking do? Because anyone can fucking talk. Anyone can fucking throw shit words out there. But yeah, because anyone can say, I'm going to kick your ass, you're fake, I'm real, da-da-da-da-da. That shit...
There's saying that and there's making people care about what
Sure, okay, so some people can be captivating when they say it. But is it called? Professional wrestling, not professional shit talker. I care about in-ring action, which is also why I'm more of a fan of AEW than I am to WWE. And Brian has tipped $5. Jim is wrong and is a fluffy puff, blub blub, derp burp, chugga chugga, CM dick swallowing mark.
I mean, $5 is $5.
Oh my God! Kite Man Mysterio has tipped $10.
Fuck
Sweet!
yeah.
That's TJ.
Hell
Biggest
yeah!
Dom Mysterio fan in the planet.
Thank you guys so much. Well, Brian, thank you again. You've contributed way more than Jim did tonight. So
Naturally.
you are the best until maybe Jim has a counteroffer. But hey, because it's all about the money. And thank you to Kite Man Mysterio for the $10 and blessing all these children in this holiday season. But yeah, dude, like for real though, I don't give a shit about what CM Punk can say on a microphone. I want to see what he can do in the ring. And during his time with AEW, it was big promo, mediocre match. Big promo, mediocre match. Your promos need to be paid off with a good match. Not mediocre, not subpar. It needs to be good. At the minimum, good. You say you're going to do this and you're going to do that, then you need to do it. Look at Moxley, for example. Moxley is fucking great on promo and great in ring. As of late, has he been kind of a stunt monkey? Yeah, so to speak. Especially with the, what was that match? The Anarchy in the Arena?
Oh, is that the stupid one where he put all the fucking forks in his head or whatever?
Yeah. Skewers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we got another one from Kite Man Mysterio. What? Is that right? Hold on.
It looks like it.
Kite Man my fucking thing went off twice right now. Wait, hold on. Kite Man Mysterio a few seconds ago. Stop doing that. Yeah! Fucking $20! Holy shit! Thank you, brother.
Good man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gonna bless these kids with the best gifts ever. Oh yeah.
Listen, Nick, next time you do a donation, I saw Z's comment right there about having It's All About the Money theme. Instead, what I want your alert to be is a Ted DiBiase laugh every time someone donates.
Yeah, I need to, I'm using Streamlabs, like the free version, so I need to pay for all those things, but we'll get there. We don't have a fucking Patreon like you guys. We're not all fancy-dancy bullshit. You know, we just go off
Nick's gonna have a beautiful setup next time, and a kid's gonna get a pop socket.
Right. Here's a screwdriver, kid. I had an extra. Merry Christmas, shitter's full.
I want to just interject real quick, though. Like, from what I'm getting, like, from this whole argument between the both of you.
No. It's a discussion. It's a discussion. Because if it were an argument, that would mean there's a chance that Jim's right.
That's why it's not an argument. I've been right since the start.
As every poll, as everything has ever shown that we've ever done with the show, Jim's always on the wrong side. So, you know.
That's why...
Let's put it this way. He was like Mr. Backer of the Completionist up to a week ago. So, you know, you can tell how he aligns himself with folks.
I still say he has his chance to make his statement. He can show receipts eventually.
It's almost been a month. Different topic. Josh, continue.
Look, as long as he doesn't do it in a robe like Pro Jared did, that's all I ask. Just don't do it in a robe.
I was just going to say,
even if you're right.
It seems like you need both, though. You can't have a good wrestling match without a good promo, because nobody's going to watch it, because nobody's going to know what's going on.
But that's why I'm saying you can have the promos, but there needs to be good action to follow it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, too.
The synchronicity, whatever it is.
Synchronicity.
Yeah. The words. I can words, Jim. Can you? Blub, blub.
I can't words, as we already established.
Yeah, no, because I mean, like, let's say, like you said, you know, you have a great, spectacular promo, draws a ton of people. They watch the match, it's complete shit, they're gonna be like, is this what this amounts to? I'm not gonna watch this anymore. So you have to have both.
Yeah. Or and God
That's
forbid,
called Mercedes Monet.
and God forbid, it's a fire promo that leads into a shit pay-per-view match.
Oh yeah.
Because
that's even worse.
That is absolutely even worse.
Money
yeah.
to watch that.
Yeah. Z says hot. I think that was in reference to my burp. It was hot. It was very warm. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I felt the breeze from here.
I can still smell it. It's fucking... I had a lot of... Okay, so brief note here. I was starving. I was starving before the fucking pod. Or the stream, whatever. And so I just opened the fridge, grabbed the first container of food that I saw. It was stuffing in this like cornbread spicy mix, like in one container. That my mom packed from leftovers for Thanksgiving. And I just... Cold. I ate like, I don't know, 7 fucking scoops of it. So, yeah, it's that...
Truly's.
Two Truly. This is my second one.
Yeah.
Strawberry lemonade and did I? I don't think I. No, I had a Taco Bell burrito for breakfast that was left over from last night.
God.
It was a beefy 5-layer burrito.
Nick's gonna drop a brick later.
Joke's on you. I already did.
Outside and save your toilet.
All right, so yeah, you do need to have. It is essential to have a fire or a good promo. Okay, let's do this. If you have a good promo, you need to have a good match. If you have a fire promo, that match needs to be fucking fire. You can't fucking do this diddly dally, 8 segments of promos on a fucking 3-hour Raw and have, I don't know, a fucking shit match or mediocre match on the next Raw or whenever that fucking payoff happens. Like, it's not, to me as a wrestling fan, it's not acceptable because you're not appreciating like my intelligence of knowing like what it feels like to genuinely hate someone and you get the chance to be fucking physical with them and it's legal. Like, bro, there needs to be a good payoff. And the 50-50 booking shit too is stupid. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it though, because there are times in like UFC when you get, like a trilogy of fights. Because like Frankie Edgar and fucking BJ Penn. Fucking solid first outing, okay second outing, and then the third one was very decisive. But this is pro wrestling. You can make that shit work. You can make that very convincing for those 3 times, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think CM Punk has anything really like draw worthy in the ring left in his tank anymore. Like his last match with AEW was with Samoa Joe at All In. And he fucking botched the Pepsi plunge, looked slow in the ring, and Samoa Joe's not the fastest guy. And to say that you look slow fighting Samoa Joe says something. Look, I'll say it like this. I'll say it like how Moxley said it. Fragile mind, fragile body, fragile ego. And I think...
Touche.
I think a lot of people... Because AEW is different than WWE. They're given a mic, and they can fucking talk. WWE says, here's your script. Memorize it in 10 minutes. You're going out next. And then you have to say what they tell you to say. Kingston, fire fucking promos on Punk. His match with Punk, fucking heart-wrenching. Because he lost.
Yeah.
Moxley and Punk, great promos, great fucking matches. Hangman and Punk, great fucking promos, great matches. Now, I say all these matches are great in relation to Punk, but it's not because of Punk. It was the talent that he was with. Every time Eddie Kingston's in the ring, it's like someone needs to tell him, bro, it's pro wrestling. Like, chill. Okay, it's not 100%.
Oh, dude, his multiple chest slap thing is like the worst thing.
The machine gun chops need to go. He is such a fucking mark for the old days. He keeps certain things around still that really should go. But, like, Hangman.
I love Kingston, so, yeah.
Yeah. Hangman. Fucking powerhouse in the ring. I think he's fucking brutal in the ring. He's absolutely strong. And he's not that big of a guy. But he's fucking strong.
Look it, but he is kind of big.
And then Moxley, like, you don't need to say any more about that. You don't need to say any more about Moxley. Moxley is very smart and intricate in the ring and knows how to sell you like how Austin sold you with his match against, I believe it was Bret Hart. When he was like bloody fucking mess in the
Mania 13.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. So I think CM Punk's bad for business. At the end of the day, with everything I said, all it does is if CM Punk went to Impact, the tribalism wouldn't be so fucking hot. But the fact that he went to WWE, AEW's dead. That was the fucking reaction. Not, hell yeah, CM Punk's back in WWE. Let's see him go up against Roman Reigns and da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. It was none of that. And the fact that his return is so spite-driven only tells me that it's going to end poorly. Because
And it might. And it probably will.
Which again is bad. Which again though is bad for pro wrestling. All these talking heads in media circles and stuff are excited that CM Punk is back because they're going to make money off of it. Not that they're excited for the potential matches and shit. It's that they're going to make money off of it because they get to talk about it and they're monetized on YouTube and, you know, subscribe for fucking $5 and this and that. That's all the reason that other people like that are excited about it.
Oh yeah, to your point, like it would have been. I think if he went to Impact, everyone would have just been like, "Oh, that's cool," and then everyone would have stopped talking about it. But because for going on 5 years now, we've had such stupid tribalism on the internet between two wrestling promotions that no matter what move happens with a major star, it's going to be a big blow up. Because like when Copeland debuted, everyone's like, "Yeah, fuck it, WWE, yeah," shit like that. Or like when they signed Ospreay, and which is a cool move. It's good for them. So, like, no matter what big name goes anywhere, it just turns into a pissing match no matter what. But Punk just happens to be a fucking attention getter on top of that in general, so it just heightens everything.
So let's take a vote here.
Oh, fuck votes! I only need votes. That's bullshit.
Hands up for good for professional wrestling.
I'm going to go like halfway.
You can't do that.
I want to go like halfway. Like I said earlier, I'm going to just repeat what I said. It lights a fire under WWE's ass.
People talking about it?
The only reason I'm saying it's good for wrestling, to your point, Nick, I guess at the end of the day, if there is this much tribalism and there is this bullshit, it is a if it now lights a fire under AEW's ass to now pull some moves to get someone on their side or pull some talent, then fine, do
exactly.
it. Like that is good for it. Will CM Punk's run here in WWE last? No, because you know what's going to eventually potentially happen. He's just going to flip-flop back to AEW when he's Jericho fat again. Like, you know, like that's all that's going to happen. So then everyone can jerk off to that one. So I think it's good because it's spiked interest. It's not a sustainable spike, but it's a spike. And you know AEW is going to now have to say, here's our response. So
I concur with him on that.
Yeah, I get that. But Jim, you're still wrong.
Jim is
to Snarkcast's point, backpedaling blub. Look, I'm saying it's good and it's fun and it probably will end in disaster. I'm not saying he's going to have a happy-go-lucky relationship with WWE just because he's there now. He's there out of spite, like Nick said. But it's going to be fun, and that's why I think it's good. And it has people talking.
I just don't like the chaos. I don't like the disruptions. I don't like the bananas fucking fandom of one brand over the other. You know, like, that's one of the reasons why I adore New Japan, is because they're just doing their fucking thing and minding their own fucking business. And they're putting on great matches. And great tournaments.
Nick was just a bit of a wee boy during the hardened days of the WWF WCW Monday Night Wars. He wasn't there for the true hotness.
Oh
See
no!
what the heights of wrestling can truly be.
No, I was there. I was switching between channels.
Sucking on his mammy's titty. That's what he was doing back then.
Well, it's better than sucking on my daddy's dick, Jim.
Hey, potato, potato. Either way, I was watching during the biggest boom period of all time, so I know what a boom period looks like. Right? At the end of the day, when people are making money, that's what's important. At the end of the day, that's what the boys in the back want the most. They want to make some fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I just think CM Punk is just... I mean, I've made my point. I don't need to keep
Look,
going in
as a kid,
circles.
I hated Kevin Nash and thought he was boring. Now I realize he's the smartest man who was ever in the business.
Well, yeah, he made his money.
I mean,
He
you gotta
made
think
all the
about
money
it,
for the least amount of work possible.
Yeah.
The man's a goddamn genius. He did it pro wrestling right.
Well, didn't Scott Hall get signed first?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Hey, they're gonna give me all this money for like X amount of dates. Come over."
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, you
No,
gotta
that was
think
all
about
thanks
it,
to
though.
Hall.
Like, you gotta think about it. Like, you're not gonna be able to get rid of that tribalism ever. There's always gonna
unfortunately.
be both extremes. So you just gotta think about what's best for overall wrestling.
Yeah.
And as much as it sucks, right now this is a situation that is. You
Yeah.
can't change it. So they just have to do their damnedest to make it work for them. There you
Nice.
go, Sean.
So, you know that phrase, the rising tide raises all ships, right?
No, books make me sleepy.
I just don't think that necessarily applies to AEW in the interim. Maybe long run it does, because AEW's problems aren't going to be fixed overnight.
No.
And same thing with WWE. Their shit's not going to be fixed overnight either. But I don't think that necessarily applies to AEW. Because, say for example, AEW starts to make different changes and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
All it's going to do is have these fucking WWE stands say, "Oh, they're just trying. They're fucking tryhards right now, trying to be better than." You know what I'm saying? Like, I think right now, and again, this is like a very small group of people. The IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community, or whatever.
Yeah.
They are, at the end of the day, a very small community. One which I don't necessarily partake in. Because it is very fucking toxic. It's very fucking stupid. But, like, overall, I think it might be good for wrestling. There's a chance. But it all depends on how he conducts himself and how Paul Levesque is going to run business, because he is so fucking petty against AEW. He called it a pissant company. And they weren't even competition. And NXT was his brand. He was running NXT for a long time. And when they moved NXT to Dynamite's night every Wednesday, they lost in the ratings to that. And then he goes, "Oh, well, you know, they only beat our developmental." But before that, he called it a main brand, like SmackDown or Raw. Yeah. So it all depends on how the higher ups and visual people are going to handle it. That will dictate if it's going to be good for wrestling or not.
Yeah. And then the issue with that is right now, like we talked about in our podcast, where we scrutinize the shit out of AEW, Tony Khan is way too fucking busy for this shit.
Yes.
He has way too much on his fucking plate.
Yes.
It's going to be very difficult to solve this situation revolving around CM Punk bitch.
Yeah. CM Junk.
CM Junk, there you go. That's even better. It's going to take, a lot of brain power that he currently doesn't have to resolve this issue or to make good of it.
Yeah.
So
he was directly asked about CM Punk, I think it was today, and he said that he legally couldn't talk about him, which I find interesting. So I wonder what, non-disclosure agreements or whatever there was or anything like that. It does strike my intrigue. I wonder if it has anything to do with CM Punk literally getting physical with Tony Khan or whatever. I don't know.
Throwing a damn TV at him.
Yeah, fucking monitor. Those things are big too. They're like a fucking, you know the movie Alien? They're like a xenomorph's head.
Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. I was somewhat interested in tuning into Raw to see what he had to say, because I have a feeling Triple H is going to be like, talk all this shit about AEW you want. You know. So we'll see. You know.
We'll see it on Twitter tomorrow.
I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure we'll see it tonight. But, yeah. Tribalism. Get it the fuck away.
Right.
It was funny, though. What is her name? Destiny FOMO. Got into it with me on X or whatever. And was like, no one has to care, or no one cares about what you have to say or whatever, about Punk. And I was like, well, that's funny. It seems like no one seems to care about what you say. They just look at your chest. I mean, like, it's true, though. It's true. Destiny FOMO's got a rat face. What can we say?
Damn.
Look, you come at me, I'm gonna come right back at you, man. Like you're not in... Yeah, whatever. I'm not even gonna
Nick,
go there.
I'm curious how many fights you got in on Twitter last night, because I know you were going hard.
Just her.
Really?
Just her.
What?
Yeah, that's it.
That's surprising.
Yeah, no, that was literally it. Like,
Nick's like, I tried, damn it.
not even, dude. Not even.
All right, I'm gonna go take a potty break.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, that was it. And I was, like, really surprised, too, because I was like, don't you have an OnlyFans video to record?
Nick going hard in the paint on everyone.
Oh, dude. Look it, man.
Valentino Rage coming out.
I play a nice guy. AJK, what up? Dude, you missed a whole fucking CM Punk talk.
You'll definitely have to check out the replay for this little debate Rooney we had.
Oh, yeah. AJK was actually the person who had us talk about, who redirected our episode of the podcast where we talked about AEW and all of its problems. So we can say AJK was a producer on that episode of the NSquared Podcast.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how, but I cut my leg and I'm bleeding.
Kicking in rage over CM Punk.
I guess. I don't know. I think I picked a scab. Today, I regrouted an entire like walk-in shower for this assisted living house. So it was a big shower because, you know, they have like all the wheelchair and all that stuff. And I was on my knees. I think I got cut by the tile and I just picked the scab. But anyways, moving on. So did you guys, we're going to end here with the AEW CM Punk talks.
Narcast, play us that link again for the donations.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
Pour it out.
Thank you, Jim. Yeah, thank you. Maybe you can donate a little more, Jim, to match Brian. I'm just saying. You know, toys for
I'm
the
waiting.
kids.
I'm waiting to hit the button before the end of the stream.
So, Black Friday just happened, and now we have Cyber Monday today. Did you guys see any good deals? Did you partake in any of that?
I only bought on Black Friday like a set of bags, like drum cases for my drums, so I could put them in storage and have them protected. So that was pretty much about it.
Yeah, I didn't buy shit. It's funny. I looked at a lot of stuff, especially games. That's where I'll buy Steam or GOG or even Xbox or PlayStation games. Nothing really like was that crazy. I think I bought some DLC for Dead by Daylight, and that's about it. Like it was pretty damn low key for me. So yeah, like I try not to, like, unless there's some shit that's on my wish list that's already discounted. I don't go out of my way to buy new shit.
Right on. Josh, did you partake in any Black Friday deals?
No. I saw a lot of the whole online thing where people are talking about how companies are putting Black Friday deal, and it's exactly the same price as it was before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I want to risk it. There probably is places that actually do have Black Friday deals, but most of these places were like Walmart, Target, and stuff like that. I'm like,
I saw Target, and that's what I was kind of leaning into.
Yeah.
Because we did, on our last podcast, we talked about Black Friday deals for gaming from GameStop, Target, and I think it was just like a game finder deal thing that we did.
Yeah, because it was Nintendo as well.
Yeah, a lot of Nintendo games I saw were actually on sale, and it was crazy because like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, a fucking full price Wii U port to this day, is still fucking yeah. But at Target it was half off, so I thought, damn, that's a good fucking deal.
Yeah.
We finished up our Christmas shopping pretty much on Friday. I see the purpose of Black Friday as take advantage of the deals for others. Yeah. I'm a selfless guy. I do my Christmas shopping on Black Friday for other people. I feel guilty buying myself stuff during this time. Yeah. You know, the holiday season time. That's just the person I am. Not saying you're bad or whatever if you fucking partake in it for yourself. By all means, it's your life. Live it how you want. But I was very tempted to buy Donkey Kong, you know, Country Tropical Freeze. And then Brittany was like, just get it. And I was like, no. You know. And then on Saturday, she was like, yeah, so I know you wanted it, and I was going to try to get it. I tried to get it for you, but it was sold out everywhere. And I'm like, why would you tell me that? All you're doing is setting me up for a letdown now. You know? I was like, from now on, no more. No more telling me, hey, I almost got you this thing you really wanted for a very good price. No more. But I did find it funny that Black Friday is starting to get exposed.
Right?
I didn't see that with our gaming deals that we found. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Black Friday's probably going the way of the fucking dodo bird?
Well, it starts on like October fucking 10th anymore, so it doesn't goddamn matter. Like everything's a Black Friday deal like 2 months before.
Right?
Yeah, it's dead. Once they, I knew that shit was going out the window when they started with Cyber Mondays and everything else, and all these stores are picking up on it. Like, if we just extend, people will buy more shit. So, I don't know a single person that actually like goes out of their way to go to the stores. Like, I feel like a lot of people will just do the online shit. So yeah, I think that is a silly thing that it's probably just going to go away altogether one day. They'll always keep it for a tradition, but to Jim's point, it'll be like a month-long thing where like it's Black November from now on, and it'll just be all stores are on sale for the whole month. So
on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's going to be it for that topic. Now, we talked about DC movies earlier because of, you know, The Rock and his fucking ego and stuff. But I do gotta ask you
right
guys.
Again.
What?
Right, as always.
I said I'm right again. Thank you, Nick.
I didn't say you were right.
He was
you
saying
agree with my
what?
point.
No. I agree with your point
said The Rock
now.
had ego.
Nowadays.
No.
No. But my question was referring to his pro wrestling.
Go on.
Jim, you're wearing a CM Punk shirt. Everything you say is invalid.
Yeah.
Brian right away is like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Been dealing with this for 10 fucking years.
I do love, and okay, so remember when I used to do those fucking promos for you guys like every Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm sorry I stopped, you know, fucking life happened and stuff, but
Stop having babies.
it was when I was in my dreary days when that happened. What was I gonna say? The intro video for your guys' old YouTube videos where you like smack Jim's nuts with a beer, right?
Those are legit.
Yeah.
That's where I got the smacking Jim's nuts for inspiration for my promos that I used to do for you guys. With Hick Nick.
The good old days, the classic.
Oh yeah. But anyways, speaking of DC, Marvel, the MCU, appears to have only one movie lined up next year, which is Deadpool 3.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they're already talking about like possibly trying to get Sam Raimi to do the big events, like the next Kang movie and the other. I don't know if it's a Secret Wars movie. Maybe eventually. I think
it's Dynasty of Kang and then Secret Wars.
Yeah. So he's basically getting the was it the Feige treatment? He's the one who did the other ones, right? Like Endgame and all that.
No, that was the Russo brothers. He did the what do you call it? Not Feige. Oh wait, hold on. The Russo brothers did the Avengers Big 2, and then the first one was oh my god, what's his name? He did the fucking Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon did the first Avengers movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he went on to fucking butcher the Justice League. So
he extra butchered an already butchered movie.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's a hack.
So what do you guys think? Is this good or bad for the MCU and the superhero what fatigue?
Oh yeah,
Jim, shut the fuck up because you haven't watched a single movie other than
yeah,
two.
because you didn't need any more movies after Endgame. You didn't need any more movies after Endgame.
Basically,
It's
where
called
we're
the
at
end
right
for
now,
a reason.
Here's
What's
where
the
we're
end?
at is that there have been way too many movies, and having watched majority of them, the quality has just gone out the window. The call it what you want, the very over-the-top corny agendas being thrown into every TV series. Like, the only decent series right now is Loki, and that's now pretty much done. Yeah, Deadpool 3, I still look at that as its, like, own thing, even though it's now in the Marvel Universe. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but it needs to stop. The only thing they can ever do is maybe revamp the X-Men, but you got to just do it in its own thing. Don't try and tie it into everything else.
They already bring them in.
Yeah, they just. But I'm saying, like, the only thing I want to see is a fresh start to all that shit.
No,
I know.
more.
No, I'm saying
End
when
game.
they do it, I need to see a new X-Men because I want to see it done right.
Yes.
And outside of that, yeah, I don't give two flying fucks about Fantastic Four. I don't care about like anything they're gonna throw my way, even with Kang. I don't give two shits. Like these corny ass new Avengers, they're done. This shit needs to stop now. The best thing they can do is keep doing these little TV series. Maybe another
Hold
one
on.
will be.
Time out. My mom's calling me. She already tried to FaceTime me. I'm just gonna.
Your mom picks the nerdiest
Mom.
topics to call during.
Yes, can I just talk to Evelyn for 30 seconds?
I'm actually on my live show right now.
Oh, sorry. Okay, love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Hi, Mom and Nick.
Yeah.
Love you.
I like the respect.
All right.
Oh, sorry, bye.
Right.
Like, oh, I fucked up. Gotta go. Bye. Instead of like, Nick, just hand her the phone. I'm grateful for that. So, what about you, Josh?
Why is she calling me now?
She wants to talk.
Oh my god.
She wants to talk to Evelyn. Just let her talk to Evelyn.
Dinner's about ready.
Oh my god. I'm with Brian on this one. They need to just like if they're gonna continue, fucking just do like one or two more and then just stop. Mm-hmm. If they're gonna continue the TV shows, that's fine because they haven't done too bad with the TV shows. I mean, compared to the movies.
Unlike Brian, I didn't give a toss about Loki.
Really?
I didn't. Yeah, the first season of Loki, didn't care for it.
Oh,
It was too slow and like I
It was more story driven than anything, and I personally enjoyed that.
see. I'm a Leroy Jenkins kind of guy, and I really appreciate just getting to the point.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy that too, but sometimes a good story build up, like, it tickles my fancy. Not always. Sometimes they do not too great of a job, but I enjoyed the first Loki.
Okay.
I still gotta watch the second one, but I personally enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like, though, with the movies, it's a little bit too much.
I feel with. Are you done? I'm sorry. I just didn't mean to interrupt you.
How dare you?
Are you done yet?
Yeah, no, like if they finish it off with like one or two movies after this, I'm perfectly content with that. But if they keep going with it, I'm definitely not gonna watch them. It's just everybody's fucking doing some kind of fucking universe now with everything. They started something that they should have never started.
Well, yeah, the MCU and DCEU or whatever they call it, really started that whole multiverse with everything.
I know.
But even if you want to go even a little bit further back, it's that fucking show like Chicago PD and Chicago Fire and that whole fucking multiverse of television drama bullshit.
Oh my god.
That really started it all. And the fucking Grey's Anatomy and all that. But anyways, yeah, like, I think Ant-Man, Quantumania, whatever, that's where I was like, wow, I'm fucking done. I tolerated Love and Thunder, but I was like, okay, this is a real serious fucking storyline, and they made this movie a fucking comedy. Why? Because Taika Waititi was over like fucking Rover, and everyone thought he's a fucking comedic genius and this and that. And then now, after people have turned on him, because people are now like coming out saying, oh, he ruined Thor as a character and stuff. I'm like, I've been fucking saying that since Ragnarok, goddammit. But yeah, he was like, I only did it because I was poor. I only did it because I needed the money or whatever. But yeah, like, I feel the lust, the grandeur of the MCU is very much gone.
Oh, definitely.
And I think Black Widow coming out as late as it did really solidified that. Black Widow is one of the founding members of this whole MCU, right? And she got her movie after her character was killed off.
I know.
Like, fucking burn, dude.
That was
They
a big
aborted her
move.
like they aborted her kid in the movie.
Yeah, for real. And I think that the television has been pretty lackluster. So when you were like, oh, it's all fire, I'm like, bro, have you seen She-Hulk? No, man.
Oh, okay, you're right. I shouldn't say it's all fire, but it has been so far better than the movies. Except She-Hulk. She-Hulk was...
There's
I don't
only
know.
2 good actual shows that have come out of Marvel, in my opinion, and that's Daredevil and Punisher. I feel like all the other
And those
shows,
were Netflix shows.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Yeah.
my point. And now that they're with Marvel, that's what worries me, because they are going to do another Daredevil, but I'm like, it's going to get the Marvel touch that I don't like right now. So
Yeah, and like, especially too with Marvel pretty much killing off Frank Castle and like the OG Punisher and making changes to that. It's like, god damn it, why can't things just fucking... Like, there was nothing wrong with him.
I know, like
He's a psychopathic fucking vigilante.
Like,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't know a single person who didn't watch The Punisher back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that show was fucking top notch.
Oh, yeah.
it's great. Yep.
Great casting, too. But I do think that we are in a time period where superhero fatigue is definitely real.
Yeah.
And I think people started to see that once you got twists on superhero stuff, because that's when things really started to change. Like when you got The Boys, Invincible, even Deadpool, as a matter of fact. You know, like superhero
But Invincible was a
rated
comic
R.
like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, coming out as a show, you know, as a watchable medium, it's definitely different than everything else, you know.
Oh yeah, true.
Like, I'll give Boys credit, though. They were like one of the first few that actually did it. And the first, like, fourth season hasn't come out yet, but the first 3 I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
So I'm
great.
fucking crossing my fingers, hoping that it continues that way. But, you know, we'll just have to see.
The spin-off, I'm not a huge fan of.
Oh, I forgot
The
they had a
spin-off is pretty fucking... Have you guys seen, I think it's called Gen V?
Not yet.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, it's
I forgot about it.
it's kind of some, I don't know, wokey garbage.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I mean, hey, whatever, right? You fucking lean however you lean, but with Deadpool 3 being the only MCU movie, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I think it's a very good thing.
Yeah.
I do. Have you guys seen the Marvels?
No.
So
That's one that's just I'm
Yeah.
gonna be avoiding.
Yeah. So you're amongst the general population because not many people did in fact see the Marvels.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
Do you guys already know the spoilers? for post credits and all that.
You can tell him I'm not going to care in the least.
Yeah, so apparently Monica Rambeau, I forgot her superhero name.
Fucking trying to.
She was in WandaVision and she got those fucking the black chick got powers.
Oh yeah.
She's in the Marvels. Apparently, she got sent to the X-Men universe, and Kelsey Grammer as Beast spoke words to her or whatever. So now there's that of bringing that X-Men universe into play. So, and again, I understand the problem with recasting Wolverine. That's not going to be fucking easy at all.
No.
Hugh Jackman.
Done. Yeah.
How many movies has he done?
Oh, 5?
No.
There was
the first 3. He was in Days of Future Past.
Logan.
This will be 6, I think.
Logan, Origins.
What the fuck was Origins?
Origins was the one where he's fighting a silver samurai. The really shit.
No.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And
then there was the Wolverine too.
Yeah,
No.
so
8?
7.
Holy fuck.
No. The Wolverine was the one where he fought the samurai. Origins was when they had the very fucked up Deadpool.
Alright, I gotta pee.
Oh.
You guys talk your cape shit. I'll be back.
Oh yeah, no. Origins was. Oh, and they had Ryan Reynolds.
The Blob was in it.
So, but basically, yeah. So either way, yeah, you're right. So flip them. So Origins, the Wolverine, the Days of Future Past. Was he in the other one in that series?
He
was only in the one.
No, he was also in the one. Apocalypse.
He was in that one.
He was in that for a brief moment.
Oh.
It was when he was Project X or whatever he was called. That he had that headset thing on, very comic accurate to his debut.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if he did small appearances in most of those, then he's basically up to 8 different movies, maybe 9.
Wow.
So yeah, he is going to be a tough son of a bitch to recast,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know when that right time is. I know for a while there, they were literally throwing, they're like, well, what if Tom Hardy's Wolverine? And you're like, I could have seen that, but at this point now, even I think the fatigue is so high, I don't even know if pulling him for that role is.
Well, and he's Venom.
Well, I know, and yeah, with all the universes intertangling, I don't know.
Yeah, I will say the pandemic really fucked up a lot of stuff for the connected universes because Sony was playing ball with Marvel. In Morbius, I remember we did that for a bonus beers episode on your guys' Patreon, which for as little as $5, you can check those episodes out where we review movies over at
Drink a beer, play a game at our Patreon. It's that just click drink a beer and play a game on our Patreon on basically everything except for Jim. I gave him one job on the Twitter and he made it add a beer in a game because he fucked up the only one thing I gave him. Everything else is drink a beer and play a game. That's the only one that's different. So yeah.
But Morbius was supposed to come out before the last Spider-Man movie, so it just fucked up everything. Right, the pandemic really fucked up a lot of things.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know who I would even cast for a Wolverine.
Yeah, no.
Maybe Carl Urban.
They could, but here's the deal. I think you either have to go that higher profile or just find the perfect unknown.
Yeah.
You got to try to find whoever fits that build, if you will.
Honestly, I'd rather them go with the perfect unknown route because that's just a fresh face. It's because everybody's too typecast into their roles for you to really be like, oh, that's Wolverine.
Yeah.
You can't really do that. You're going to be like, oh, that's that guy from this movie. Or that's that guy from this Marvel movie or this DC movie. They're too far gone with that. They need somebody new.
Well, it's also like when they cast Robert Pattinson as Batman. You're like, what? And that's another movie we reviewed on Bonus Beers. I think that was Jim's picking, or was it yours?
I can't remember. It was mine. I think it was mine.
Yeah.
I think. Honestly, I can't remember.
It's been so long.
I know. And then we had so many suggestions that I'm just like, yeah, I don't remember which was which.
Yeah. But I do think it's a good thing overall. Like, let the fucking superhero fatigue rest. Let it take a fucking break.
Yeah.
You know, like next year, I think Kraven. Kraven is the only other superhero movie that I am aware of that's Marvel related that's coming out. And that pissed me off because I was actually excited to see it this October when it was supposed to be released, but then the fucking strike happened. But yeah, no, I think superhero fatigue is real. Normally, I used to be a day one, got my ticket, going to see it opening night. I haven't seen an opening night superhero movie in
a while,
maybe a year.
Wow,
maybe longer. But superhero fatigue is real. So let us know in the chat, guys, what you think about that. Superhero fatigue settling in on you? You already been over it? Or are you excited for the new superhero movies? So, I know we're running on 2 hours here. It's fucking 10:39 over in your guys' time, so we should probably let you guys mosey on out. But any closing thoughts?
No, I just want to say thank you guys so much for having us. As always, we really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a great time.
Holy shit, Jim! Jim just tipped $41. Better be enough to overtake Brian. My maths ain't mackin'. Mathin'. Fuck!
Hey, Nick, why don't you recheck your tips?
Hold on.
Or donations.
Wait. Hold on.
Just
Here, let me fucking pull this up more. Oh my god! Brian with the $44 fucking dollars! I will not be beaten. Cheers, boys, and thanks for having us on.
Jim's not even in the stars anymore.
No, fuck those kids. Brian can take it.
Oh, come on, Jim. What's a couple more bucks, man? It's for the kids. It's for the kids.
For me, though.
Oh, Jim's the heel on this episode.
Oh shit!
I've been the whole time.
I mean, he's wearing the CM Punk.
You almost redeemed yourself.
Whatever.
Guys, thank you so much in the chat. I'm talking to you guys, especially new viewers that Jim and Brian have brought along with them. Please, if you like them, you'll definitely like us. We're just like the Great Value brand. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually pretty entertaining. So please, guys, if you guys are new, click that subscribe button. We go live every... What?
I was like somewhere over there.
Oh, yeah. We go live every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Arizona time. I say that because Arizona doesn't change its time zones or anything like that. We don't do daylight saving stuff. So,
Smartest state in the union.
Yeah. We go hard here in AZ. So subscribe, please. Click the bell for notifications. That way you're just always notified when we go live. And we also stream games on Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Arizona time. So that would be 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Western, I think. Or 6 p.m.
I think it's
I don't know. Fuck the time shit, man. Arizona's on point with that stuff.
Because we cool like that.
Oh, yeah. We Kirkland. Going off of what Z said. She said Costco brand. So we Kirkland.
Hey, Kirkland's a good brand.
Oh, fuck yeah. I miss their 30 packs, man. I think it was like 32 packs or whatever. That was some good shit. I used to drink that warm. I had problems. But anyways, guys, this has been the NSquared Podcast. You can find me on Instagram at nerdynick_91 and on Twitter or X at buffnerd. You can find... I'll do it for you guys. You can find these fine fellows over at Drink a Beer, Play a Game on YouTube. And Fuck it. You do your promo. I'm not. I can't capacity right now.
All right. Twitter at A Beer and a Game. Drink a beer and play a game on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Blue Sky, True Social, Hive, Minds, all the fucking things. Anything out there, look for Drink a Beer and Play a Game. You'll find us on there. Patreon.com/Drink a Beer and Play a Game, where $2 a month you can ask a question on our Power Hour podcast. $5 a month gets you movie bonus episodes with our movie reviews. $10 gets you movie requests, game requests, all kinds of other stuff. Even our mostly weekly bonus segment for as little as $1 on the podcast. So we got a lot of stuff over there. Head to the YouTube, head to the website for drinkabeerplaygame.com for actual beer reviews for whenever the hell Brian puts those up. And yeah, just search for that and you'll find us. And yeah, we're out there.
Yeah, and then you can find Josh deep in the sauce, looking for all those sneaky links.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh, guys. Thank you so much again, too. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who donated tonight for the Christmas toy drive. Seriously, was not expecting tonight to turn out the way it did, and I'm eternally grateful for everyone's contributions. I'm not going to say any especiallys or anything like that because every dollar, every cent matters. It's all the same to me, and everything that you guys did tonight for this cause melts my fucking heart, and I can't believe what this community did tonight together. Thank you guys so much for that. I did not mind the interruptions at all every time that chime went off. Oh my God, you guys are just the best, and hopefully we see a lot of you guys around again over here at the NSquared Podcast. We'll be going, like I said, live again tomorrow at 7 p.m. our time, Arizona time, for Tuesday Night Arcade, and then every Thursday night at 7 p.m. for Thursday Night Throwdown, where we play a little bit more of competitive game style. I just thank you guys so much, man. It was a great time having you guys on, finally. I'm a little technologically illiterate, so setting this all up required some help from you guys as well.
Brian didn't do shit. It was all me.
But now I know.
I mean, I technically fixed it all. Jim gave terrible suggestions and was like, download 10 more apps. But I gave you the real answer.
Yeah. But no, yeah, you guys are the best. And is that Bonus Beers episode up?
That's going to be up Wednesday this week.
Where?
At patreon.com/drinkabeerandplaygame. For the $5 tier, we can get all of our bonus episodes featuring the one and only Nerdy Nick over here.
Nerdy Nick.
Or
yeah,
Buff
guys.
Nerd, or whatever the fuck he calls himself. Johnny NSquared.
Yeah. Our what do we say our fan base is called?
Oh, the Squares or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. Fucking Stutter and Stick coined it, I think. Yeah, Square Squad.
Square Squad.
That's it. Yeah, Square Squad. But anyways, guys, this has been the NSquared Podcast live. Thank you so much. You can also find us over on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts from. Thank you again for all the donations, and we'll see you guys next time.
It's been fun.
Cheers, guys.